In the night. Oh, I failed. No! What's up, fuckers? What is up? You sons of bitches. Alright, here we go. Come on, don't blue ball me. Don't do it. Come on. In the night. Alright. Here we go. Actually, we're just gonna turn the music off, right? We don't listen to music for live games. Here we are, ladies and genteel man. Game 163. We thought we were gonna have one last year, but we didn't. This year I thought we were gonna have 4. We only have 1. It is the Indianapolis Ignition. Get out of here, garbage. Whoa, what the fuck is happening with my bitrate? Was everything sounding and looking okay, gentlemen? My bitrate is just fucking absolutely going wild here. It's going up and down and all over the place. Let me try and change something here. Looks and sounds good. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, it's like jumping from 3K to 6K, 3K to 6K. Okay, okay, it's going green now. Alright. Looking better. Excelente. Here we are. Let's set up the stage a little bit. Indy, how did they do in their last week? They went 3-3. They won the last 2 games. They won game 162, while the Expos lost 1-0 to New York on a run in the first inning. Who was that run? Ward Killen. Ward Killen had a hell of a game. So did Corbin Holmes. But the offense was nowhere to be found. And so, thus, the game 163 was forced. The Ignition are 39 bitrate, like how much you're uploading to Twitch. They don't like it if you send too much for some reason. It's all green now, so we're good. 39 and 42 on the road for the Ignition. Finishing 80 and 82. Montreal also finishing 80 and 82, obviously. 46 and 35 on the road. Your pitchers are going to be Mohamed Bruno. Nice fucking picture, bro. Oh, hold on. Can't do it. Probably won't even work. Okay. Oh wow, he got a sweet stash. Check that out. I clicked regenerate same picture. Check out the facial hair he picked up. Holy man, and he's pissed. He shouldn't be, though. He had a career year. His breakout season, we would call it. 4 and 4.5 WAR, respectively. Only giving up 22 home runs. Is not too shabby for a 50 home run against pitcher, honestly. Got 6 pitches. That doesn't really matter. Wish it did, but it doesn't. Up against Mr. Charles Shoop, who has, shall we say, been around. He got traded last year from Baltimore to Montreal. That got, from Seattle. Jesus, St. Louis. Where is it here? Where is that? Yeah, he was traded to the Orioles. It got voided because I think someone was over budget. They redid the trade, so he went to the Orioles. Orioles traded him at the end of the offseason, so the middle of the offseason, to the Expos in exchange for J.C. Nerette. What are you doing, Yort Lab? Jesus Christ. Anyway, people thought he was kind of cooked, but I thought he still looked okay, so I'm going to toot my own horn. But anyway, he had a pretty good year, 4 and 4 WAR. 23 dingers given up. In the North isn't too bad. Money was kind of the issue, but extreme ground baller. Here he is. I want to say probably the 2 best starting pitchers for each team. Let's see. Maybe Maynard Perez would probably be a little bit better here for... Or Derek Quinnip. Yeah, maybe not. I lied. Either way, let's shut the fuck up and let's go. All right, your lineup for Indy going to be Rudder, Wilson, Nang. Wow, Benjamin Nang still kicking around here. He's only 33? Only 40 WAR? What happened? He had these 2 big years, and then he had an okay year here and here, but I really thought this guy was Hall of Fame bound when he was like 25. Fuck. Sorry, my fucking mute button got stuck there. My apologies. Saladin, Kaplan, Pena, Tony. Who the fuck is Torrey Shed? I don't think I've ever heard of this guy. A 40 overall, some bum. Nick Toll. Yeah, we all know the story of Nick Toll. And Andy Helms. Ooh, with 80i, Andy Helms. Hello there. And he can run. That's a nice little combo. For the... Get out of here, kids. Stop. Now, of course, you're going to fight. For the Expos, Mr. Chad Pack, the rookie. Right? He got called up a call-up day, I believe. Picked up 2 WAR since then. Darko Matson, Britt Williamson, who's unfortunately called AJ Lee, Celestine Lavato, Durian, and the playoff legend himself, Quinn Papaskiri. Yeah, yeah, you know what, I always just gravitate toward the WAR, but yeah. I mean, he's only 33. If he plays for 5 more seasons and gets like 3 WAR a season, right? I mean, even if he gets 2.5, that's 12.5 more WAR. That puts him at 50, mid-50s, 50 dingers. I don't think 2K RBIs is in the picture, so it's fringe. It's fringe, but he just set the franchise record for what? 40. He hit 48 in 2055. Oh, you mean all time? Oh, nice. Let's go. I see what you mean. Indianapolis. Hello? Oh, I can't, because we're already in the game. Okay, I believe you. Yeah, total homers. Cool. That's awesome. All right, kids. Everything should be correct. How many cotton candies are we going to hear this game? Bruno, 10-8 with a 4 ERA, a 124 whip. Shoop with a little bit worse ERA, a little bit better whip. But essentially, they're pretty much the same pitcher. By the looks of it, Shoop might have a slight advantage, so. Okay, here we fucking go. The beautiful Montreal stadium that... I don't know what stadium this actually is, but at least it's not the default stadium. Charlie Shoop on the mound to lead things off here. Caleb Rudder with a 713 OPS for the season. Strap in, and here we go. I like the stadium. This is not too shabby. And he strikes out swinging. I think it's one of the Korean stadiums, but Courtney Wilson sported a 760 OPS for the season. With one down here. Back-to-back strikeouts to open the game for Shoop, and now he's got to face Benjamin Nang. 45 homers, 110 ribbies, and 880 OPS for the season. By far the best hitter on the ignition. Down the line, gets over the third baseman all the way to the wall, bounces to the fielder, rounding for second. Here comes a throw. Nang is not fast. Slides in and barely makes it in with a stand-up two-out double. So runner on for Martin Saladin. Might be Martin Saladin. That would be sick. Is he like Dominican or something? Ah, he's American. Okay. It's probably Martin Saladin then. Boring. Salad in my ass. All right. Can he knock in the double? On the ground to Papaskiri at short. No can do. Chad Pack, the rookie leading off. He's a fast man. And in 180 at-bats, he has a 900 OPS. That's what you like to see from your called-up rookies. Probably in a little bit tough against the lefty here. But I don't think his splits are terrible. They're definitely manageable. That's a weak pop-up on the infield. Not going to get the job done unless it drops, but it doesn't, so out number one. Mr. Darko set the doubles record last season, or maybe the season before. Has kind of come down to earth slightly, but still sporting an 800 OPS and is also a very, very fast man. That's a weak grounder on, or over to the second baseman, excuse me. Route number 2, Merlin Matson was on the IL for a bit this year, but almost a 900 OPS for him this season. Again, a little tough. Wow, 3 weak contact hits. 2 weak fly balls and a weak grounder. That's what you like to see if you are an Ignition fan. Cotton Candy, number 1. Lafayette Kaplan. I don't think I've ever heard this player. He only had 150 at-bats this season, essentially, with a 750 OPS, which ain't too shabby. That's ripped up the middle. That is going to bounce and go deep into center. Kaplan round second, heads for third. Here comes the throw from Pack, I believe, in center field. Not in time. And so a lead-off double for the Ignition brings up Edwino Pena. Also just over a 700 OPS. There goes the runner! Throw from third, not in time. Kaplan doesn't even wait. Second pitch of the at-bat, and he has put himself in sack territory. Can Pena bring him home? On the ground, this might do it. It does. Hardly hit to the shortstop, but Papaskiri decides we'll just take the guaranteed out. And Indianapolis manufactures a run here to take the lead. Corey Shed strikes out swinging for out number 2. Corey Shed sporting a 190 average. Woof! Nick Toll, a 529 OPS. In there more for the glove than the bat, but you're hoping for a little more than 529, I imagine. That shot over the first on the ground. Wow, that was an awkward play at first, but they make it. It's all a little quiet, and I'm going to turn it up, and then everything's going to be super fucking loud. I know it. Crowd volume, field volume, we'll say. All right, Bert Williamson. We had that 1-2-3 inning from Bruno in the first. Hard hit on the ground over the first, tossed over to Bruno. Route number 1. Here's A.J. Lee, backup catcher, but can also play first base. He can hit the ball. 815 OPS in about a 2/3 a season here. Worth of at-bats. Goes down swinging. First K of the day for Bruno. Regis Celestine, or Celestine. Yeah, we'll call him Celestine. He can hit the ball as well, too. 866 OPS in limited playing time. I think he's a rookie, actually. That is going to sneak over the shortstop's head, and Montreal has their first hit of the game. Celestine, unfortunately, a terrible runner. So we're going to need something deep in the gap or in the seats probably to score him. Freddie Lovato. Sub 600 OPS for your second baseman. I believe Kirk Marr, who was having a heck of a season, got injured for Montreal last sim, which is very unfortunate. He was hitting above his weight, we'll say. So the backup is in. Let's see if the backups can have any heroics up in the air, but going to be hauled in 10 feet in front of the track. No can do. Remains 1-0. Shoot with 3 Ks, 36 pitches through 2. Bottom of the lineup, Andy Helms, the DH, to lead things off. 4th K for Shoop already. Back to Rudder, 0 for 1. You don't like the spray chart? I kind of wish it wouldn't have that pulsing effect. It's kind of a bit distracting. It's really easy to turn off, though. I'm pretty sure. Where is it here? I thought it was easy to turn off. I'll have to figure it out later. It's the first time you said that. I've had this on for like 5 years. Courtney Wilson, weak grounder, back to the pitcher. Shoop picks it up, throws to first, a little high, but grabbed. I like it. I wish it didn't pulse, but I like to see where they hit the ball. Okay, not there. You... Yeah, I don't know where it is. It stays on for now. Bruno back out to start the bottom of the third. Condurian strikes out swing, his 2nd K of the day. Here's Papaskiri. 756 for your shortstop in this league is pretty decent. We only have a few good hitting shortstops. And that is a full count walk to the 9-hitter. One of the cardinal sins of baseball. Don't walk to 9, man. Here's Chad Pack. One down, 0 for 1 today. Lifted over to third, but not going to get over his head. Grabbed by Torrey Shed over there. They'll bring up Darko with 2 down. In the air to center, hustling in and grabbing it is the center fielder for the Ignition, Caleb Rudder. So we're through 3, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 hits for Indy. No runs on 1 hit. Montreal, remember they got shut out yesterday to get into this game. Offense needs to wake up and wake up now. Shoop at 52 pitches will start the 4th. 5th K of the day as he sits down Benjamin Nang. Here's Saladin. Saladin the Paladin rips that one over to right field. But right at Britt Williamson for out number 2. Here's Kaplan. He scored the only run of the game today. Not today. Sits down for the 6th K for Shoop. Yeah, I agree. The pulse is annoying. I'll figure out how to turn it off at some point, but I'm too lazy. Merlin Matson. Getting off here against Bruno. In the air to center, but got under it. That's going to be out number 1. Williamson with a great catch in the last inning. He had 30 dingers this year. Most on the team, it looks like. Carrying that Brit name. Proudly, there's Rip to left, but boy, that was just a rope directly at Saladin in left field. AJ Lee, they're starting to hit the ball hard, though. Well, if you can't hit it, that doesn't matter. That is a strikeout to end the inning at the top of the 5th. Shoop, 63 pitches, 6 Ks. Putting in a fine work here. On the ground to first, that's going to sneak through. Boy, it was too hot to handle for AJ Lee. They're not going to score an error, but looked a bit rough out there. Here's Torrey Shed. Struck out his last time up. That is a weak fly ball to left field. Not going to do the trick. Pena about as bad as a runner as you can get as well, too, so probably not going to score in a double, but it is a big field. Shoop up the middle. Oh, sorry, not Shoop. Excuse me. Rounding second. Yeah, definitely not going to head for third. That is shortstop Nick Toll. Now first and second with only 1 down. Brings up Andy Helms, the 9-hitter. That's an infield fly. Route number 2. And top of the lineup, Caleb Rudder, 0 for 2. A big spot here. Lifted into right, carrying. Going to be hauled in by Williamson. Zeros on the board. Fans really not pleased with their team putting up a scoreless inning. Cool. Here's Celestine now. 1 for 1. Has the only Montreal hit. Bruno at 54 pitches to start his bottom of the 5th. That is ripped into center. Over the head of the center fielder. Rounding first, heading for second. Celestine gonna stand up, slide in for fun. Excuse me, with a lead-off double. Has both hits in the game. Can the Expos do something with this? He's not likely to score on a single, so again, we might need something deeper in the gap. Here's Lovato. Do we sacrifice here? Do we sacrifice and try to sack him in? Tough call. I wouldn't mind seeing a sack at all. Lovato on the ground. It's not a sacrifice. Wait, gets through! Not going to go for sure, right? It gets through, so now runners in the corners with nobody down. Montreal finally threatening here. Third hit of the game. Oh my god, that's loud. Con Durian. He's a pretty good hitting catcher. 62 ribs for catchers. I would bet that's probably in the top 10 for catchers in our league. Maybe even higher. Batting in the 8th spot with runners on the corners. Even a ground into a double play will score a run. Can Con get the job done? That'll do it into the gap! Waits to make sure it's falls. One scores, rounding second and heading for third. Durian is into second. Rounding third and holding, and the game is tied. That is really fucking loud all of a sudden, of course. Why does it do this, dude? My earballs. Crowd volume. Holy fuck my ass, that's loud. Alright, here we go. Bruno still in the game. Second and third, nobody down. Nope. I don't think that was a pinch hit. No. Nope, Durian was a starting catcher, I'm pretty certain, so. It was good old, the 23-year-old Con Durian. In his rookie season, by the way. And I'd be interested, yeah, I wonder how many, I bet 63 RBIs is in the top 10 for catchers for sure. The big hit by Con Durian. Now the playoff legend, we're not technically in the playoffs, but we are in a playoff game. Papaskiri with second and third, this is their chance to bust it open. Watches strike 3 on the inside. That looked a little sussy. Let's go to the pitch. Yeah. That's a sussy. Oh no, this was. Oh, excuse me. My bad. I mean, this was a sussy strike. Oh, he swung at that one. Okay. All right, I take it back. That was definitely in the zone. A nasty little changeup that stayed inside enough. Stayed over the plate. All right, top of the lineup though. Chad Pack. He's 0 for 2 today. Oh, infield playing in, and he grounds directly to the second baseman. Oof. So that brings up Darko now. Obviously, infield plays back. Oh, bases loaded walk to bring up Benjamin Nang. Sorry, excuse me, not Nang, Matson. My bad, wrong team. But arguably the best hitter here for the Expos with the bases loaded and 2 down. Into center, got under it. That will end the inning. Fans fucking love the flyout to end the inning. What the fuck? Cotton candy, 2. Perfect timing, buddy. I don't understand, but whatever. I never understand. I gave up a long time ago. All right, so through 5, we have a pretty much dead heat. 1 run on 4 hits. Excuse me. Charles Shoop at 84 pitches. Definitely looking like he is beginning to get gassed. Hope the bullpen is ready to go. Leading off the 2-hitter, Courtney Wilson. High on the air in the infield. Surely the pitcher's not going to handle it. Okay, second baseman comes in to get the catch. Here is Nang, batting from the right side. He is 1 for 2 today. Strike three. Looks like he checked his swing, but it was still called strike three. Yes, it was. Nice little changeup there from Mr. Shoop. And here's Saladin. 0 for 2. Hit the ball hard, but nothing to show for it, I don't think. Goes down swinging. Shoop with the 1-2-3. Right when his team needs it the most. Bottom of the 6th, Britt Williamson, the cleanup hitter, will lead things off. 0 for 2. Bruno still in the game, 82 pitches. Basically had a carbon copy of each other, Bruno and Shoop. Shoop with a couple of more Ks, but same pitch counts and everything. Britt is dangerous here, though. A lead-off walk. The go-ahead run sits on first base. AJ Lee, where's the bullpen? This is probably a great time to get the fucking lefty out of there. With all these righties coming up. On the ground. They go to second. They get the lead guy. They can't get the trailing guy, but they get the lead runner on the little flub in front of the plate from AJ Lee. That brings up Celestine. Man, where is the bullpen? He is 2 for 2 off Bruno today. He's right-handed and definitely hits righties better than lefties. Oi, oi, oi. Watches strike three down the middle? Yeah, change up that catches the bottom of the plate. All right, it was a nice pitch, but what a K. What a K. Oh, yeah, now bring in the righty, one batter late. Batter late and $1 short, as always, OOTP. Thank you. So the switch hitter Lovato will switch to bat from the left-handed side. He's 1 for 2 today. Leon first with 2 down. That is ripped into right, and a charging grab out there in right field by Mr. Wilson. And the game stays tied. Here we go. Robert Stevenson into the game. He's had a really unlucky year. His FIP and Sierra are actually really good. Here he is with a tie game in the 7th. Lafayette Kaplan, 1 for 2, will lead things off. On the ground. Out number 1. And so Shoop will leave the no decision. Here's Pena. On the ground for out number 2. And Torrey Shed. Ooh, inside, walking the light-hitting third baseman Torrey Shed, allowing Nick Toll, who got to hit his last time up, to come to the plate. Shed's a decent runner. Toll into the air, into center, but didn't. Oh my God, are you shitting me? Chad Pack bobbles the ball, but the runner doesn't score. Torrey Shed, how do you not score there? With 50 speed. I know it's average, but you should be running on 2 outs. Pack bobbles the ball, but Shed bobbles his brain and doesn't score. Andy Helms has a chance to break this game now. He strikes out. What a fucking weird inning, dude. Whoa! We have the legendary double organ. I can't tell yet. Doesn't sound like it. But we'll let it cut off early, cause we don't know what the fuck. How to program a game to play the whole goddamn song. Alright, that was some wild shit. Torrey Shed should have scored. Chad Pack should have caught the ball. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. Wow. All right. Bo Peters comes back to the mound to face Con Dury, the man with the big hit, to tie the game his last time up. Leading off here in the bottom of the 7th. Weak grounder picked up by Peters. Whoa there, Nelly. Over to first, but caught by Nang. Nice grab. Gold Glover over there at first base. Here is a pinch hitter, Bolero Aguilar. The Indianapolis legend, the Indy legend, pinch hitting against his team. This year against righties, he has a 130 WRC plus or OPS plus, whatever you prefer. A 900 OPS. Wow. Can he do it to his former team? Doesn't look like it. That is a weak fly ball into foul territory. Rushing over his shed with a running grab for out number 2. Top of the lineup, Chad Pack, breathing a massive sigh of relief when he looked up and saw that Torrey Shed did not take off for home there. He has not done it with the bat today. He has bobbled the ball. Can he make up for it all with one swing here in the bottom of the 7th? Weak grounder, but he runs really well. You got to hurry. Shed picks it up. No throw. Pack is an absolute speed demon. I do expect him to take off for second. Although Pena has a pretty good arm. 65 arm is probably in the top third of our catchers, maybe even higher. Pretty rare for catchers to have good arms nowadays, so we'll see. Pack versus Pena. There he goes. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. And so Chad Pack's now in scoring position with 2 down. Can the Darko get it done? Ride the missile, Donnie. No, he strikes out on a check swing. Wow. It was, yeah, check swing on a fastball. Got fooled by the full count fastball inside. All right, so it's still 1-1. Robert Stevenson comes back out. Caleb Rudder, the top of the lineup, due up here. That is ripped into left. Will bounce in front of the fielder, Merlin Matson. And so the leadoff man's board for Indy. That'll be it for Stevenson. Jason Noble comes into the game. And we get a pinch hitter for, oh baby, pinch hitter Orrin Barker, who is 2 for 27. Okay. Okay then, wow. The right fielder he pinch hit for, Orrin Barker. Can he get the job done? Does the kid have the big hit in him here? Rudder runs pretty decently. No, he's going to watch strike 3. He didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. What the fuck? All right. Well, this unfortunately does, for Montreal, mean Benjamin Nang is batting from his strong side here. He is stronger as a lefty than a righty. I am pretty sure about that. Rudder, again, runs pretty well. Anything into the gap is probably going to score him. This is a massive at-bat in this game right now. 1 for 3 for Nang. There goes the runner. Throw from Durian. It's close. No, Rudder steals second, and now just a single will probably score him. Can Benjamin Nang be the hero that the Ignition need? Can he start the engines? No, they're going to intentionally walk him. I love it. Don't give him a chance. Take the bat out of his hand. Puts a double play in order for Saladin the Paladin, who's 0 for 3. Does he have his lay-on hands available?
Strike 3.
No, he watches strike 3. Failed the D20. Is it laggy? Son of a bitch. Let me see if it's my side here. You can see if I'm dropping frames. Oh, I think that Twitch was having this issue last week too. I'll lower it again even, honestly. Hold on. All right, there we go. Tried a couple tweaks. This is a Christian OOTP league. Yeah, the bitrate is important, Jason. I know you wouldn't know that, but... Nah, Twitch had this issue last week where they were shitting the bed completely. Where the audio was fine, but the video would stumble. Alright, here we go. Jason Noble in the top of the 8th with 2 down. Facing Lafayette Kaplan. 1 for 3. Scored the only run of the day for Indy. Lifted in the air to center. It's in the gap. It's gonna fall. Lafayette with a massive hit. Scoring 2 in the 8th inning, and Jason Noble is dethroned as he gives up 2 runs. He's left in the game. Never mind. For Pena on the ground. That's gonna sneak through. Why is he still in the game? Unbelievable. He's still in the game. On the ground from Shed. Wow, what an absolute dagger in the heart of Montreal and their fans. So here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Now trailing by 3. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bullpen blows it. Not over yet, though. Middle of the lineup here for the Expos. Merlin Matson to lead things off here in the 8th. That is on the ground hard to second base, but grabbed by Lafayette himself. Route number 1, Williamson hasn't done anything. Been ice cold coming into the game. That's ripped into left. And over the head of the left fielder. Rounding second, heading for... Sorry, rounding first, heading for second. Sliding in with a double. A little bit of hope. A.J. Lee. 0-4-3. On the ground. He doesn't run well enough to be beating this one out. The runner moves to third on the play, but with 2 down, that'll bring up Regis Celestine. He's 2 for 3. Another hit would give them a run. Another weak grounder to short. Basically a carbon copy of the last play. Not going to do it. Bobby Solano, the closer for Montreal, trying to keep it a 3-run game. Hareem James pinch hitting here for the Ignition. Goes down swinging for out number 1, Andy Helms. Number 9 hitter. Ripped on the ground to first. It's going to go all the way. Rides the lightning and the line to the wall. Bounces off, but a 1-out double for Andy Helms. And Indy is threatening again. Caleb Rudder. Lifted in the air to center. Runner tags probably not going to go. Although Chad Pack has a pretty terrible arm. That's not terrible, but it ain't good. Vince Tribble looking to stir up some trouble. Lifted to center. This has a chance. It will hit the wall, and another run. A 4th run now. Sorry, a 4-run lead. The old salami spread. And Montreal falling apart at the end of the game. Here we go. A 4-run deficit. Wait, where was the error? Oh, that was at Chad Pack's bobbled ball, maybe. Unfortunately, the bottom of the lineup is due up for Montreal. They're going to need some magic and more. Somebody go over to Jason's house and unrust that age-old Tarluck tap. Get on in there because you're going to need it. Freddie Lovato. That is a leadoff single. That is just what we need. Condurian, he had a big hit here. Not here, excuse me. His last time up or the time before. That's a double play ball, but no! Condurian runs for his life. The 2025 Speedster beats out Torrey Shed. Not the best defender at third. The first 2 men are aboard. The Cowboy is up. Yeehaw! He's 8 for 55 this season. If he can somehow stay alive and not ground into a double play, Things are going to get really interesting here. Bo Peter's still in the game.
Strike three.
Oh, strike three! That looks sus, man. But no, it was a high sinker. That doesn't usually end well. But it caught the outside corner for out number 1. Chad Pack, 1 for 4. Lifted in the air, got under it for out number 2. I missed Brett Didenko into the game here. Only pitched 7 innings all year. Just go ahead and close this game out for us, kids. Sean Darko, 0 for 3. Darko on the ground to second, over to first. The Indianapolis Ignition have eliminated the Montreal Expos. What a weird and awful season for the Expos. Expectations were high. Frustrating, I know, for Mr. Jacques. But the Great Lakes are sending a 3-team brigade to the postseason for the first time since 2050. I looked it up. 2050 was the last time that the Great Lakes sent 3 teams. Holy macaroni. Charles Shoup in a no decision gets your player of the game. All right, let's we might as well do this shit on stream, right? Shoup, Mohamed Bruno, both pitchers. Yeah, both starters did great. Kaplan, I feel like Kaplan probably should. Kaplan had a double and a triple, 2 ribs. This guy should have won player of the game. What the fuck? 2050. Oh, maybe Paul's not in the voice. 2050 was the last time that 3 Great Lakes teams made it in. All right. Let's save it. See if the 3rd best team in the East and misses the playoffs. Yeah. What a weird season for Montreal, man. All right, here we go. Oh, Pirates with some DFAs. Okay, I'm not gonna. I never released DFAs on Game 163s and stuff, because obviously I haven't had a chance to change the DFA days, so that's not really fair. I mean, I could do this every time, but fuck that. Take care of your rosters. Okay, we should have some playoff coverage. There it is, dudes. Let me just take a screenshot of the wild cards to make sure this shit is actually right and we don't have any ties. Right? Where is it here? There we go. Oh my god, Kansas City's in the postseason? Holy fucking shit. Holy mackerel. It would be wild if they went all the way. Okay. Do we have any ties? We have no ties in the West, and we have no ties in the East. Thank fuck. No ties or tiebreakers, so then this should just be straight up right? So Ignition versus Miami. Wow. Yankees versus Braves. That's going to be a banger. The egos in that series. Oh my god, bro. Tigers versus Cincy. I don't know what to make of this series, honestly. And the Brew Crew. The Brew Crew versus the Jays. Holy moly. 111 dubs for Miami, by the way. Just a casual 111 fucking dubs. Jesus Christ on a cracker. You know, thanks for doing this one season too late, asshole. Last year I called him to have the Rookie of the Year, and he does this shit. Then the year after, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm still good. Lol. Alright, in the West, KC versus Colorado. That could be an interesting series. Dodgers and Giants. That is correct. Mariners at the White Sox again? Isn't this a 3rd year in a row for this shit? And the only interdivision matchup? Question mark? Yeah, the only interdivision matchup of the playoffs to start. Padres and the D-Bags. Cool. Wow, the West is so strong, man. 87 gets you in. 81. Well, technically 80 gets you in the East, bro. Bruh. I'd be pissed if I was some team with like 82 wins or something. Fucking 81 and 81. Oh, I shit the bed in the end anyway. I don't deserve it. Okay. Yeah, that's all she wrote. I will fix the game times. I will fix game 6 and 7. And we're going to go tomorrow. Nothing tonight because I, A, don't wanna, and B, I might have stuff, and C, we're taking our time because we are going to have the division draft on the 27th. 27th at 9:30 Eastern is when we will be starting that. I'll put that in the announcements for those who are not listening. That's it. Take a screenshot. Final playoffs of Sky 2.0 expansion era. Hopefully we're in for a true banger. Goodbye.